Hi Rangers! Prepare to step into the enchanting world of Hans Christian Andersen's The Little Match Girl with our latest video. Once upon a time, on a freezing winter's night, a poor little girl was wandering the snow-covered streets. Her name was the Little Match Girl, and she was trying to sell matches to passers-by, her tiny fingers numb from the biting cold. She was a beacon of hope in the frosty night, her spirit as bright as the matches she held. Despite the harsh winter winds that whipped through her thin coat, she smiled at every person she met, holding out her matches in offering. Yet, the world seemed to pass her by, lost in their own warmth and joy of the season. No one stopped to buy her matches. As the night grew colder and her prospects dimmer, she decided to light a match. The tiny flame danced in her palm, casting a warm glow around her. It was a small respite from the winter's chill. With a flicker and a spark, the first match illuminated the dark, cold night. As the light from the match danced in her tiny hands, something magical happened. The little match girl's eyes widened in awe as the flame began to paint images in the icy air. Her mind transported her to a place where cold and hunger were unknown. In the flickering firelight, she first saw a warm stove, radiating comfort and coziness, its heat wrapping around her like a snug blanket. But as the flame began to dwindle, the vision faded into the frosty night. The stove was replaced by the biting cold once again. Her tiny hand struck another match, and this time she saw a grand holiday feast. A table laden with delicious food, the kind she had only dreamed of. But like the stove, this vision too disappeared as the flame died out. Her third match revealed a beautifully decorated Christmas tree, twinkling with lights and ornaments. With every match that she struck, her dreams seemed almost within reach, only to vanish as the flame died. With a heavy heart, the little match girl struck her last match. As the tiny flame flickered, a familiar face emerged from the soft glow. It was her beloved grandmother, the only person who had ever shown her kindness and love. The sight of her grandmother filled the little match girl with an overwhelming sense of comfort and joy, a feeling she hadn't experienced in a long time. Her grandmother's loving eyes held a promise of a place where the biting cold and gnawing hunger were strangers. The little girl's heart fluttered with hope and anticipation as the glow from the match gently faded away. In the final seconds of the flame's life, her grandmother reached out, taking the little match girl by the hand. Together, they ascended, leaving behind the cold, harsh world. They journeyed to a place of warmth, love, and endless feasts, a place we call heaven. In the warm embrace of her grandmother, the little match girl found peace. As dawn broke, the townsfolk discovered the little match girl, a smile on her face, but her spirit had departed. The cold winter's night had claimed her, yet in her last moments, she found solace in her visions, her hope, and her imagination. This tale, as heart-rending as it may be, holds profound lessons for us all. It illustrates the harsh realities of poverty, a world that many are unfortunately born into, a world that is often overlooked. Yet it also reminds us of the power of hope and imagination, seen in the little match girl's visions of warmth and happiness. And most importantly, it underscores the importance of kindness and empathy. A simple act of kindness, a warm smile, a helping hand, could mean the world to someone in need. And so, the tale of the little match girl serves as a reminder for us all to extend our warmth and kindness to those in need, for the world can be a cold place without them.